Today. So, Assalamualaikum. So, today we present about our group forum. So, I will start with my part first. Assalamualaikum and very good morning to all audience that attend to see this forum. A very good morning to my friends. My name is Faye. Before we start our forum, I would like to introduce our finalists for today. Our special finalist is Dr. Hussein bin Hashim, the mental specialist in the hospital unit. And the second that is someone who is smart, which is Mr. Ifan. So how are you? Is it good?
Yes, I'm good.
Yes.
So before we start our forum in detail, let me explain about our topic today. So most people in this world, social media, most people in this world use social media to communicate or keep in touch with other people. The topic that we are going to discuss today is social media and mental health issue in Malaysia. I think it's a very important to everyone, especially for the youngest nowadays. First of all, I want to talk about the definition of the social media. The first thing that cross our mind when it's come to the social media is always be the popular social media such as applications like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, WhatsApp, and other applications used nowadays. But I think the important we need to understand is, according to the 4th edition language dictionary, the media social means tools or mediator in a communication, while socials mean all things related to the society. Ordinary media like newspaper or television limit user because consumers have a hard time given their opinion on what is being broadcast. With a social media, user can usually catch their own opinion and communicate with other without addresses. Secondly, I want to continue with the definition of mental health. Mental health refers to the cognitive, behavioral, and emotional well-being. It's all about how people think, feel, and behave. However, there is a no clear line between this question. We are asking who has a good mental health and thus who are do not. There are many stages in mental health. Not individual has all or on individual social and environmental factor. Mental health can be affected by social economy problems, sudden environmental, social stress at work, and physical illness are like mental health problems. People with mental health experience a condition in which a person's mental state cause a daily functioning. The individual affected their social or personality is requires human. We will deep to the good on the social media mental issue with panel number 1.
All right. Thank you to the moderator. I would like to talk about benefit of social media and mental health issue in Malaysia. All right. First of all, social media plays as a hotbed in the life of today's young. Its role is so big it can affect their mental well-value. Social media has their good and bad in all depend on how the way we as a human use it. But this case, our son benefit when we use it in the good way, while virtual interaction on social media doesn't have the some psychological benefit as face-to-face contact. There are still many positive way and support your in website. Social media enables you to communicate and stay up to date with family and friends around the world. Social media has become almost a necessity for us in today's world. A popular online dictionary defines social media as a website, another online way of communication that is used by large of group people to share information and to develop social and professional content. Blogging, Twitter, Facebook, and Google are on different platforms that people use to stay connected with their online communities. We can use it to communicate with family and friend by computer, smartphone, iPad, and also tablet. Now you can send a message on Facebook, Twitter, and they can respond quickly from whenever they are. Social media help to fortify and maintain your personal relationship even with people who are far away from you. Next, we can find new friends and community to network with other people who are similar interests or emission. It is important to remember that social media can never be our replacement. Can be our placement for a real. Can be for our real human world connection. It requires in person in in person contact with other to trigger to hormone that alleviate stress and make you feel healthier and more positive. Ironically, for technology that designed to bring people closer together, spending too much in the gym with social media so we can know the people who love to travel and share some ideas or story indirectly, we can get a new friend to share what we interest. That's all from me.
Thank you for panel 1. Thank you panel 1 for the explanation. Next, we will go to the panel 2. This is Mr. Ipan to talk about bad side of the social media and mental health issue in Malaysia.
Thank you to the moderator. Assalamualaikum and good afternoon. Today I want to talk about the bad of social media and mental issue in Malaysia. First of all, social media can be a good and bad, which all depend on how the way we can use it. Today, were many of released on social media platforms such as Facebook, Twitter, Snapchat, YouTube, and Instagram. To find up to date with family and although with friends. However, multiple studies have found that social media can increase the risk for depression, anxiety, loneliness, self-harm, even suicidal too. The risk of the depression, anxiety is a platform of cyberbullying. Based on 2008, has been research study written by Monisa Anderson that found that about 59% of teenagers report that they have been bullying on social media. And many of other users are subject to offer their comment. Social media such as Facebook, Twitter can be a platform for spreading rumor, lies, and abuse that can cause long-lasting emotional scar. Furthermore, spending too much time on social media can affect our mood. It is because social media let we can see that people in the world compare with the own negative thing in our life. Comparing ourselves with other people life will can anxiety and social media has only made their easy to do it. It is no secret that comparison on social media lead to jealous. Most people will admit that the tropical vacation and perfectly behave kid in NC including. Study have posting that since the social media can trigger feeling of jealous. Last but not least, the bad of social media is it could lead to self-absorption. Sharing and learn selfish and all your innermost to on social media can create unhealthy self-confidence and resent used to the real life connection. In conclusion, social media keeps us to connect with our family and friends around the world. To find more people touch with our family. However, getting access to media social is not good for mental healthy because they take a break for using media social too long can be good for our mental healthy. That's all for me. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Ipan. That's a quite explanation. Thank you, panel 2. Next, we will go to panel 1, Dr. Abstain, and she will share with us about the bad side of a social media issue.
All right. Thank you to the moderator, Mr. Frey. As we can see, that we went to discuss about the bad side of social media and mental health issues. Mental health and media social connect so well for some. They might look at social media as a platform to beat mental illness for others. Social media content that bad side, which would be one of the cause for people depression or mental illness. Beside the ugly side of social media is when people start to be too addictive to it. Seen everyone around the world having the epidemic time because of the rise that known as a coronavirus or COVID-19. A lot of people spending more time than ever on the internet, especially on social media. What with that being said, everyone do have social media nowadays, especially when people who are partly turned to social media because they lost interest in their connection with the real people and as excessive use of social media and the negative comment that people leave to a person that already has a mental illness, and based on their post on social media can can make the symptom become worse, more worse. Especially with us, they have a big chance of having mental breakdown or mental health issue, and the question where they are compare themselves to their peers on social media at this era. Everyone is trying to show off their life, their relationship, their lifestyle on social media. So they tend to be living, so they tend to be living, when people leave comment on this session and the comment section, they tend to live in the right and all the all the past comment about them. This look like some kind some kind of positive impact, but actually which can lead to a negative side, which makes someone more addictive and seeking for people validation and recognition. Those who use the social media are to seek validation and do not feel the same sense of happiness as a real life instruction. This chronic sense of dissatisfaction may also have a negative impact on their emotion, which is leave a major depression. Beside the social media, give a big crack on other side. It also has a negative side on their physical health and relationship. Mental health issue can come at age as young as 5 years. All children, teen, adult do struggles with mental health issue in their life due to everything that is happening or what they have been through. The number is also increasing, which mean the number is also increasing. But almost everyone is dealing with it. This is very concerning, and I think that's all from me. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Hafiz. Next, we have a question and answer session. Based on the session given, we will start with panel number 1, Dr. Hafiz. In your opinion, what is the other cause of unhealthy social media use and how to overcome this problem?
All right. Thank you to the moderator. That's a quite good question. All right. In my opinion, having a heavy social media use can be masking other underlying problems such as stress, depression, or breakdown. If you spend much time on social media when you are down or feeling down or lonely, you are just using this platform to distract yourself from unpleasant feeling. So I think the only way to overcome this problem is just we allowing yourself to feel what you are going through. Or you can find another way instead of using social media to distract yourself. I think that's all from me. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Hafiz, for the answer. Mr. Ifan, this one is for you. In your opinion, Mr. Ifan, this is for you. In your opinion, does the distribution has anything to do with the insecurities?
Thank you to the moderator. In my opinion, I would say it has to do with insecurities mean that someone just do not feel at their best, or that someone else just having a better life, have better job, better looking. Basically, this happen a lot when we are scroll in Instagram or other social media app, and we begin to feel that we are not pretty enough, not good looking, and we are do not have anything now. We don't have the lifestyle that we wish to have, and that lead use depression on mental healthy issue. But there is a way to overcome that feeling, which can having people saying positive to you. Always accept the way you are, the way we are, because everything that we see in social media, we are not always do. That's all for me. Thank you.
Thank you for your answer, Mr. Ifan. In the conclusion, people who live in a mental health problem or developing one try to keep their feeling hidden because they are afraid to other people's reactions. There are many people feel struggle without having a diagnosis as they are not able. Mental health problem, although that does not mean they are not struggling to cope with a daily life. Besides, it's important to remember that social media can never be a replacement for real world human connection. It requires in a person contact with others to trigger the hormones that alleviate stress and make you feel happy, healthy, and more positive. Ironically, for the technologies that are designed to bring people close together, spend too much time engaging with the social media. That's all from us, and thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Finally, we have come to the end part of our presentation. I would like to express my gratitude to our presentation presenter again for the informative and interesting talk, and also to the audience for active participation. Hopefully, the presentation will be beneficial for everyone. Thank you for the Dr. Hafiz and Mr. Ivan. Thank you for your attention. That's all from us.
All right. Welcome.